Greetings, everybody. This is your favorite priestess, Dr. Burr, a Melody. I was really debating on whether or not I was going to make this a live or if I was just going to record. And I figured, let's go ahead and record because you need to watch this video and make sure that nothing was said that's going to offend some people. Now, some people are going to be offended. And as they say, if the shoe fit, go ahead, put it on, tie it up, go ahead, wear it. You know what I'm saying? Walk yourself to a place of healing. That's what I'm going to tell you. Also, y'all might see a fly going back and forth in here. Now we know why our grandmamas used to say, stop opening our doors. They don't let a fly over here. So if you see them, I mean, it is. I'm going to try not to be swiping and killing them because I can't stand flies. But anywho, let's get on with it. Y'all know I don't waste no time. Okay, so y'all seen my title. Diaspora Wars, I'm sorry. This has been on my mind since I went to Africa in December. You know, some people are linguists just by nature. You know, they're able to pick up things, tones and things of that nature. Like, they don't have to totally understand your language to understand what is going on. I'm not going to lie, you know, being in and out the military 27 years, you know, you're around a lot of people with different backgrounds, different languages and things of that nature. If I'm going to be chilling and hanging out with somebody, I ain't going to lie, the first thing that I'm going to learn is the bad words that they call you. And a lot of times it's them people, you know, but I'm going to learn, I might not know anything else, but I'm going to learn every word that could be derogatory towards me, because I'm not going to keep sitting at no table with someone if indeed they don't really like me or like my people. So I know y'all probably like, well, dang, if you felt that way in December, why are you just not doing a video? Because I was trying to see if everybody was participating in this. And unfortunately, a lot of people are participating in this. So yesterday, I you know what I'm saying, had some time to myself, and TikTok makes me laugh. It is very funny. I like the funny stuff on TikTok. So I figured, let me get on TikTok and see what's funny on here. And the first thing I see, as soon as I open that app up, is we are boycotting African braid shops August the 1st. Is y'all okay? Or are y'all okay? That's what I want to know. Are y'all okay? And of course, it took me down a whole rabbit hole because I'm trying to figure out, well, why are we boycotting, you know what I'm saying, African braid shops? Somebody trying to call me. Y'all don't even have the boycotts to Target and Walmart and all that damn pack yet. What did they do? This don't make no sense to me. So basically, long story short, y'all, I don't even know the full story, and it didn't even make sense to me, because once I started going down the rabbit hole, I saw a what's the word that I want to use? A cycle of things. Like, once I got in the comments and just reading the comments, what people say, and it was a back and forth between African Americans and Africans, like basically going at it. Then I stumbled on a live at the time. Y'all, those my grandkids yelling in the background. Sorry if y'all hear that. I stumbled on a live. Y'all, I ended up on this person's live for about 2.5 hours, because it was a live about African Americans and Africans. Basically, they were saying that the Africans that come over here, they're not coming over here to be a part of our culture. You know, they're not here to help. Things of that nature. I mean, it was a very long back and forth, very interesting conversation because it didn't get nasty. The moderators or whatever kept everything very professional. And so, African man, he came on. He was from Nigeria, and he made a very, very good point. He was like, "Guys, it's not that we don't sympathize with you. You know, we get over here thinking that we're about to have a better life, and y'all are being ran by white supremacy." That these are his words. And he was like, "It's not that easy for us to jump in that fight because y'all might go to jail, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Y'all have rights. We gonna get deported." And I was just like, I mean, yeah, that is true. So I definitely get that. And it was a lot of back and forth about, you know, it honestly, it was retarded. I thought it was the whole thing. I don't understand it. That's what I should say. Because if we're African American and y'all African, yeah, you know how when your mama used to tell you some stuff you don't put out in public, you don't go tell people. Y'all really putting that narrative out in the streets for people to see. That Africans and Africans American, we going back and forth with each other. Like, that don't even make no sense. It saddens me. I'm disgusted by it. I'm very, 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 very disgusted by it. Like, what is wrong with y'all? I mean, for real, for real. Please explain to me, what are we going to accomplish? What are we going to get? What reward is on the other side by us bickering with each other? I need somebody to tell me, what is on the other side that you're going to get by bickering? We is the same. If all of us together, two African Americans, two Africans, we all in the same car, and we get pulled over by a very a not so good, you know what I'm saying, popo, we look the same. We all about to get thrown to the ground. We all about to be in handcuffs, all the same. Honey, you coming over here, I mean, it's not going to, they see the same thing. What in the world is wrong with y'all? And so, let me tell y'all something that I heard that kept on getting brought up. Oh my goodness. Apparently, there's a word out there, ABS, African booty scratching. And I heard a lot of, you know what I'm saying, people from Africa saying, we got T's in school. They was calling us African booty. But that's the word that they call dark-skinned people. Because I was one too in school. I ain't even know until yesterday, y'all. Honey, I was 50 years old and my birthday on Tuesday. I'm going to be 51. 50 years old when I found out that they used that word that to Africans. Because where I grew up, they use that word to dark-skinned people. Siblings call each other that word. I had no idea, honey. And the funny thing, I'm one of them people, I'm a statistics kind of person. I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to call everybody. I'm going to ask them. You know, I don't need to call my all my brothers and sisters because I already know, because we called each other that name. You know, sibling stuff. And another person said something else. Amongst African American culture, we call it joning where I come from. Giving each other the business, you know what I'm saying? Joning on each other, roasting each other. That is a part of our culture. We join on each other. Like, bad. It's funny. Like, we think so. We think so. So, that is something that you would have to know about our culture to understand that. We was all ABSs. Not just y'all. All of us was. Also, another cycle that I saw was, let me see. I'm trying not to be offensive, y'all. I'm trying not to be offensive because I'm upset. I'm not even upset, but I'm ashamed of y'all. I'm ashamed of both of y'all on both sides. I'm ashamed because what? This is about as simple as colorism. It really is. This is about as simple as colorism. People still thinking that they're gonna get over because they light skinned. Baby, they don't. The only people who care that you're light skinned is the people that look like us. The other people do not care that you're light skinned because you're still black. Like, I heard somebody say that recently. Like, I know that I get better treatment, this, and this because I'm light skinned. I want to be like, bruh, really? Y'all still doing that? That is, grow up on everything. Grow all the way up. Grow all the way up. I'm so disappointed. Like, when I saw it, I'm so disappointed. But the funny thing is, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I said I was gonna keep it 100 with y'all, didn't I? I went to Nigeria and Ekiti twice. It's two different places in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's a state. You know, and let me tell you something. It's like 54 countries in the continent. So when y'all say we not going to African brain shots, which country? Because I don't think some of y'all know that. I think y'all think Africa is just one little place. It's not. When we was little, they used to show Africans on TV starving kids with big old stump. You know what I'm saying? They made it seem like that was all that was. Y'all, that's not how it is. That's not how it is. Okay, we are not the only people with electricity and indoor plumbing and things of that nature and air conditioning, heat. Like, please, I'm embarrassed for you. I really am. I'm kind of embarrassed for you that you actually think that. Okay. And I saw it on there. Just tell them stop eating our jollof rice and give us back our African sponges. I mean, and our African beef. Well, I did my DNA. 85% African. So you know what I'm saying? I'm listen. I don't know who y'all talking to, cause I keeping my waist beads and my African sponge and them things. Oh, get you clean, honey. You think you been clean? No, you ain't been clean if you had no African sponge. But y'all need to grow up. Like, for real. I'm so disappointed in that. I'm disappointed in y'all. You know, I had a couple people like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Christopher, when you running, you know what I'm saying, another cellular detox, you know what I'm saying? I want to do that retreat with you, you know what I'm saying? When you doing this, y'all, I've been at a standstill, at a disgusted standstill, because in the spiritual community, it's the same. Like, I see it. Like, you know, somebody might say something or share, and they'll say, oh, no, it's got to be somebody from diaspora. And then I was confused because yesterday, when I was on that live, it was American people, and they was calling Africa diaspora. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I'm confused, I'm so confused. I am very confused. Because y'all confused me because we all look the same. You know what I'm saying? If we African American, what is the fight about? What is the fight about? Oh, I heard that people said that African Americans ain't got no flag. We do. We American. I promise you we are. I know I am. Serve my country and everything. We do got a flag. What y'all talking about? That's weird. Y'all acting real weird, and I don't mean weird in a bad way, because I know I'm weird, but I'm weird in a good way. That's real weird. Y'all being real weird. I'm trying not to cuss y'all because, you know, I'm trying to do better. Ooh, I'm trying to do better. But ooh, I wanna say bad words. I do. I want to say bad words because this don't make any sense. So back to why I have not like offered anything. The reason I have not really, you know what I'm saying, told y'all go here, go there, or whatever for your spiritual needs and things of that nature is because a lot of my clientele is veterans. When you ask somebody at first when they join the military, why they join the military, they tell you they join for school, they join to pay off their student loans, they join, you know what I'm saying, so they can give their family a better life, insurance, whatever. Most people don't join the military because they want to fight for their country. But when you stay for a while, at some point, you love your country. I love my country. I do, even with all its flaws. I do. So I cannot send my veteran African American friends to y'all when all of your posts talk about how trifling diaspora is or how stupid we are. And I can't send that to them because they're not gonna be nice like me. They gonna go back and forth with you on your post. So that's why I don't send them to y'all. That is weird. Like, how is that business? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that business? Let me address another thing. You know what I'm saying? While we talking about the diaspora war, or whatever they got going on like this, it don't even sound right coming out of my mouth. I see a lot of posts where they talk about, oh, them diaspora people, they looking for titles, they're looking for this and they're looking for that, and everything they're doing is fake and this and that. But let me tell y'all how this works, how I've seen it work, and I ain't seen it work no other way yet. Have not seen it work no other way yet. Okay, so say like you need a divination. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, put you in touch with somebody, you know what I'm saying, more than likely from Nigeria, that's going to do the divination. They're going to do the sacrifices and things of that nature. They're going to do all that. They're going to send video to show proof that it happened. So this is my thing. If there is fraud, if there is scam, both of y'all doing it. The person in America and the person in Nigeria. It takes two of y'all to do the fraud on both sides. Not just one person, two. It takes the African American and it takes the African to commit that fraud. So please, what is with the whole, y'all, what y'all doing is bad for your own business. If you're going to sit up there and talk about people in America, but you need an American, first of all, to get you the money. Yep. To get you the money. Somebody got to be able to run that money back and forth. You need American to run that money back and forth for your services. You need that American to get you customers, clients, whatever y'all want to call them. So it's both sides. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not about to sit here and tell y'all that there is not people out there doing it right. It's probably way more people. I ain't gonna say that. It's a lot of people out there doing it right. It is. It's a lot of people out there doing it the right way. But baby, it's a lot. Y'all already know how I feel. Religion a lot of times is scam. It's scam money, scam, just scam. People run around here church hurt and thinking, okay, I'm gonna go to African spirituality because that's home, that's where I came from, blah, blah, whatever. And then they get here and they get scammed. And it ain't the African. It ain't the African American. It's both of them. Because the African American that you reached out to has to be in touch with somebody in Nigeria. They, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't doing right, they running the scam together. So please explain to me. Please, please, please. Please explain to me what y'all talk about. Where's the fights? How is there a fight? What diaspora war? What is y'all talking about? Y'all, when I say I'm so sick of it, I'm so sick of it. It's like I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple people out there I follow that, You know what I'm saying? If they put something on there and somebody come in there with that nonsense, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, it must be that, they gonna stand up because they ain't for that nonsense nowhere around. It's sister and brotherhood, just period. There are some that will stand up. But for the most part, I'm not gonna lie to you. Most people won't stand up. They let that action happen inside their comment section. And the truth of the matter is if you're not that type of person, you made the post, you need to make that clear that you do not approve of that behavior. And that's for real. Especially if you're a leader. You need to, you know what I'm saying, make it clear that you don't associate with that type of behavior. Now, the reason why I made this video is because from now on, if I see it, I'm not gonna interact with you. Don't get in my inbox. Please, I would tell you to stay out of my comment section, but ain't nothing I can do about that. I'm not gonna follow you up. I'm not. I'm not gonna follow you up. Because y'all rules is different. Everybody's rules is different. I hear y'all say that somebody can't be an E&E for a Babalawo, you know what I'm saying, whatever, for however many years you say it is. And then the person, then when you need business, all of a sudden, you got a brand new person that is an E&E for or a Babalawo. So which side of your neck am I supposed to believe that you're talking out of? Either you here to educate, bring the truth, share, each one teach one. We here for the community or with all this and that. Then, excuse me, you're a part of the problem or you're a part of the solution. Let's put, because you know some people are not gonna get it if I start describing. They're gonna act like they crazy. You're a part of the problem or you are a part of the solution. Simple as that. What should not be happening is a diaspora war between African Americans and Africa. Yeah, baby, y'all can't be well. You can't be. Like, not at all. You cannot be well at all. I'm very disappointed in a lot of y'all. Like, I'm so disappointed. You know what the funny thing is that it's 5 years now. 5 years ago, I had visited, being initiated, in IFA. I thought about it 5 years ago, but it was, people was having trouble in their houses, excuse me, at that time. So I was like, oh, I'll study. I don't need nobody permission to study. And I'll revisit the initiation another time because I was already a priestess. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You know, things happen to certain people for a reason. Because for some of you, had you had my initiation, you probably would have ran back to the church. I'm going to keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? But it take a lot to get under my skin. My initiation itself was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But there was some drama that came with it. And for me, I got thick skin. I was in the Army for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm my mama's oldest child. Like, I have very thick skin. I've seen a lot. A lot. A lot. I've been a lot of places. I'm very understanding of other people's culture, other people's religion, other people's walk of life, especially if I have not walked a mile in their shoes, especially if I know nothing about, you know, where they come from. If you know me, I have been in school since I graduated from high school. I'm always in some school because I always want to make sure, you know, that I am treating people right. The schools I'm in is always a way of me giving back. But if you are not a cultured person, like if you don't know how to respect other people's culture, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You might want to keep your comments to yourself on social media. You want to know why? I'm not saying because you shouldn't post. You make yourself look like a fool. You know how they say, it's one thing for everybody to think you're a fool, than for you to open your mouth and remove all doubt. You look foolish. That's just like with people, I grew up in, they say they're not a denomination, but if you go to church, y'all gonna call it Pentecostal holiness, okay? I grew up in that. I got married and practiced Islam for about 20 years. And I have been around my family where they snatched my hijab off, okay? Snatched it off. But see, the thing is that when you grow up in a church like I grew up in, a good teaching church, you know your Bible. If you're going to argue with somebody, you might want to at least know something about them to be able to argue with. Otherwise, you come here with a biased opinion. And the funny thing is, a lot of y'all, I see y'all making these nasty, dirty comments. And it's on both sides. And neither one of y'all have been to where the other person lives. You in America, you know what I'm saying, haven't even been out your city. Let alone the state. Let alone the country. You over there in Africa. You ain't been, you know what I'm saying, no further than wherever you at. But you got much to say about over here. Listen, let me tell both of y'all something. What y'all see in social media, what y'all see on TV and all, baby, that stuff is not real. Okay? It is not real. Like when I went to Nigeria in December, somebody told me, I'm really praying for the African American ladies over there. Y'all got 10 babies and 10 baby daddies. Wait, what? Huh? Baby, right now in this climate, can't nobody afford a baby, let alone 10 of them. And see, another thing that y'all know about, let me tell you something about our culture over here. Some years back, they allowed parents to keep their children on their insurance until they're 26 years old. Child, these people expect us to take care of these kids till they're 26. Okay? Do not let what you see on social media fool you. Do not let what you see a person driving fool you. Like, people be saying to me all the time, yeah, I know you got big money, big money. No, we're big money. Baby, I got 5 kids and grandchildren. Ain't no big money. Now, if it was just me by myself, you know what I'm saying, we could talk a little something. But it ain't like that. See, let me explain something about our culture also. When we, as an African-American person, make it in our family, and when we say making it, we mean probably middle class and not even the highest middle class. You have a burden at that point. I shouldn't say burden, a responsibility at that point to pull the rest of your family up, to take care of your family. Y'all not the only people that work and send money back to your family. We do it too. We do it too. It is no different. In African-American families, you know what I'm saying? Because I come from the hood. When a child gets a certain age, honey, if they not playing sports, meaning they got after school activities and you better be damn good at it, excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? You got a job and you got to contribute to the household. I don't know what they telling y'all over there, but what you see on TV, baby, those is rich African Americans. And rich African Americans are very far and few in between. Okay? I hear people say that we're spoiled. Listen, a lot of us will have love for our family members not to have come over here on that boat. A lot of them didn't survive. But here we are. Baby, don't be mad because of where we was born, and we ain't mad about where you born. Y'all need to cut that out. Like, everybody have their issues. Everybody has their issues. But y'all really out here in public. Y'all out here in public on Martin Luther King's internet. For real? Doing this out in, like, I am a strong believer. I don't believe in that what goes on in his house, stay in his house. But this one right here, y'all making us look bad. Man, this is ignorant. Ignorant. How about that? It's this ignorant. Not ignorant. Ignorant. Y'all ignorant. When I tell you I ain't participating, and you want to know the sad part, my Dr. Ver, a Miller Day account, that's my original account, my very first account that I've had with Facebook. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people have followed me and became friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm be quite honest with them numbers I don't keep up with, but I see a lot of friend requests. I was like, listen, I can't be going every day hitting confirm. I mean, the page is public. But I said what I said. And I mean what I said. When I went to Africa, I was thinking, man, I'm about to hook up, you know what I'm saying, with some sisters. And, you know what I'm saying, we about to, this is just about to be beautiful because, you know, I have, you know what I'm saying, it's African American, it's African, we about to, this about to be just a beautiful thing. I got all this land, like, I got plans, like, we about to do, we about to bring healing to our communities, to our people. We about to do all this. And guess what, y'all? That's not what I see. That I don't see that at all. And I'm gonna tell you something else funny. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'm not on neither one of y'all side. I'm not on the African American side. I ain't on the African side. Because we got some of the same ancestors. We got some of the same African American y'all, baby, what? I ain't on neither one of y'all side. Y'all ignorant. This is the most ignorant thing that I have seen y'all do. And I don't stand a lot of ignorant stuff. I think wearing your pants off your behind is definitely ignorant. I believe that. It's a lot of ignorant stuff. I believe, you know what I'm saying, because I see this new generation carrying their kids like cats and dogs. I believe that's ignorant. Y'all is foolish. But this right here, a diaspora war with the same people that look like me. Y'all, let me tell y'all, when I went to Africa, it actually made me appreciate more what we have accomplished here in America. It also made me understand a lot of our trauma. See, you really need to go over there and interact so you can see where some of the trauma came from. And those of you over in Africa, you need to come over here so you can see that, baby, we ain't as free as you think we is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Our sons, when we push out a son and we happy, but at the same time we sad because at some point we're gonna have to ruin that child's innocence very early on to let them know how you're supposed to conduct yourself in public so the police won't beat you down. So I'm gonna say this. Y'all don't understand our plight over here, and we don't understand your plights over there. I suggest that people get to educating themselves, okay? I really suggest that. I'm very disappointed because, like I said, I've been many places. I've been around many cultures, and everywhere we go, as African Americans, they have this narrative about us. And the last place that I expected to find for people to believe this narrative was my African people. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm disappointed in that. I'm very disappointed in that. I'm so disappointed in y'all. Both sides. I'm disappointed in y'all. And there are so many other things that I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep them to myself. But I want you to take this one thing away. I'm not gonna tolerate it on my page. When I say don't come to my page with it. If you've met me and you know me, you know I talk more with my face than I do anything. So a lot of times I don't reply. When I don't get that keyboard gangster stuff going, I'm going to reply with a video. I ain't saying I'm the smartest person out there, but I'm pretty dang on smart. I'm kind of smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pop my collar, but I'm telling you, I'm smart. And the reason why I say that is because some people, they know me in real life, and they know I just sit around, I just chill, listen. Like, I don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know what I'm saying, do SA, great people, you know what I'm saying, do bad things to children and old people and things like that. Like, I can see past just about anybody's flaws. I can see anybody being a better person. I can. If you know that about me, if you know me, you know that about me. Like, I'm the one they tell them, Shell, don't mess with them, this, and that. And in my mind, I'm like, I see potential. I see better in that person. That's who I am. I can see better in everybody. But one thing I had to learn, just because I can see better in that person don't mean that person sees better in themselves. Some of y'all wake up choosing violence. You do. On that internet. On the internet, yes. You wake up, baby, choosing violence. It's sad. Because as long as you are living and breathing, that means you have a job to complete. And I can guarantee you that your job is not to get up in the morning and wake up and choose violence on the internet. I really feel sorry for the ones who call yourself E&E for Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Babylon, you know what I'm saying? Priestess, priest, all that stuff. Preacher, reverend, bishop, all that stuff. And you out here just dragging people. Nothing about your platform is loving. I mean, can we have some fellowship and love? Like they said on Sinners, fellowship and love. You know what I'm saying? Fellowship and love. You know what I'm saying? And it's because some of the things that I see, y'all could really get in them people inbox and correct. Like if they wrong like that. Because a lot of people mean well. They just don't know better. You do not have to take what that person, if you're supposed to be a spiritual person, you do not have to take what that person put out there and make them look like a fool. If you're a leader, you're supposed to get in that person's inbox. Like I said, each one teach one. Tell them better. But one thing that I am learning is that just like there are like 50 million different languages, people got 50 different million ways of how one particular story can go. So that is another issue that I have. When you have all these people with different lineages and different, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, they've been taught different. Y'all know there's different, stories and more stories. There are more ways to tell one story. And they're out there doing that. So if you know that, why are you picking up something that somebody else is teaching with the group of people they're with and saying is wrong when you know that there's more than one story out there? I need somebody to explain that to me too. Come explain to me. Break it down to me like I'm in kindergarten, because I don't get it. Y'all weird for that. Some of y'all have some really good platforms and y'all could be doing really, really good. Y'all could be really putting good information out there. But y'all done bought into this diaspora war. Y'all is weird, man. Oh, gosh, y'all make me sick. I had to get this out before Tuesday, because Tuesday's my birthday. I ain't turning 51 with this on my heart. I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to wrap this up. This is the end of it. But like I said, if I see it, I'm going to unfollow you. If you don't stand up for it, if you don't stand up for the right thing, I'm going to unfollow you. If you come on my page with it, I'm going to tell you. Last year, there was a situation where some people thought that they could come for me on the internet, jump in my inbox, all that stuff, because I am known for being a person who, give people shadow of doubts. I don't assume anything. I don't take anything personal. You know what I'm saying? Them 4 agreements, baby, I don't play with them. So, you know what I'm saying? What you say about me really ain't gonna really move me very much. You know what I'm saying? You really almost have to be my mom or my husband to move me by, you know what I'm saying, you saying something bad about me. But unfortunately, for this family, because the person that they got their information from forgot to tell them that when I got time, I got time. Ain't nothing scary about me. I choose to ignore a lot of things. And also, let me tell y'all this, because sometimes people will text me or call me, be like, girl, is such and such talking about you on the internet? Y'all gonna have to at me if you want me to know that you talking about me, because ever since I turned that page into a business page, I don't see nobody's. I don't see nobody's stuff. Y'all, if y'all be wondering why I be, you know what I'm saying, commenting on y'all posts 2-3 days later, because I don't be seeing them. So if you mean to, you know what I'm saying, for me to see something and I'm supposed to take offense to, you're going to probably have to at me for me to see it. And then I'm still not going to find it important. So, yeah. I'm not participating with y'all in this Diaspora war thing, whatever y'all have going on. I'm not going to participate in it. And you know what I'm saying? If you go to an African brain shop and you got a bad experience, you can't say we're going to boycott every African brain shop. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh, y'all make me sick. Did I say that? Oh. As many times as we done gone and nail shops done changed nail shops because the people in there, we know they talking about. Y'all, they literally made these translation bugs, and let's keep it real. The only place I really seen them advertise them is at the nail shop to hear what they saying and how they talking about you. So you go to a braid shop and you have a bad experience, and now we're supposed to boycott all braid shops. And I know y'all about to say, well, Shell, it ain't just that, because I listen, the whole time I was in the military, I wore nothing but braids. I've been to some, but I'm not going to lie to you. Once I find me a good braid, I find me a good braider. And let me tell y'all, I find the braiders that's going to feed me. If I'm about to sit here for about 6 hours, then I want some of what y'all want. What y'all got. I want some of that peanut chicken. I want some jollof rice. I want some pounded yam. I want all that. And we friends. And you gonna stop and feed your baby. And I'm gonna hold your baby while you braid my hair. And I'm gonna give you pieces of hair so we can make this go faster, baby. We is family. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Done pissed me off. I'm done. Like I said, I don't want to see it. If I see it, I'm gonna unfollow you, and you better not bring it to my page. I said what I said.